much. Now, the title is very important. So we are entitling this play that will never be seen again. What is perhaps an American ideal that could be summed up in a couple of words?
Cutting edge.
Cutting edge. It's a great mammoth title. And it's a great metaphor. Great. Cutting edge. Impromptu Splendor presents Cutting Edge.
No, Paul. No, Paul. I know. Every time this fucking year comes around, this time of year, you know, the top of my Santa's list is putting a bullet in my own fucking brain. No, I'm serious. It's because I'm a notorious gift giver. It's just give me a second. It's because I'm a notorious gift giver. That's right. I give bad gifts. No, I'm not kidding. Just give me a fucking second, all right? Listen, it's because I give bad gifts. This is a good story. It's a joke. I worked on it all weeks.
That's Paul?
Yeah, it's Paul.
Okay.
Just let me deal with it. For fuck's sake, sit down. Have a cigarette if you can find a light. Listen. Yeah, Paul, I'm a notorious gift giver, like, you know, the worst gift ever, like Troy. Like, you know how they gave that horse to Troy? It was a terrible gift. Yeah, last year I gave my wife a bag of cigarettes and some shampoo. Warren! What? Did you ask him? Listen, Paul, I'm gonna have to call you back. No, I know. Stop.
Last year Put your hand on the phone. What the fuck did you just do?
Why are you keeping these stakes so fucking high?
I'm just wondering, that's Paul, right? You're talking to Paul?
Yeah, I'm talking to
On
Paul.
the telephone.
He's on hold. Do you want to talk to him?
Warren, no. You know how I feel about, more like it. You know how Paul feels. Why would you even, Warren? Is that Paul? You're telling me you're talking to Paul on the telephone right now, and you don't know what I'm getting? You don't know? That's Paul on the phone. And the stakes, why are the stakes so high?
How much money do I have? I got $80. I give you $80 to sit the fuck down!
You know what? In these times, in the economic, yes, I'll take that.
Listen, Paul. And only alone did she sit in the box watching, and only that box was chosen so that I could make contact with her when a rhapsodic moment of music happened. It's always been our secret sharing moment. There with the orchestra and thousands of people. Tonight we played Beethoven. Something happened. There during the third movement of the 538th Symphony.
But what was it, eh?
I looked up and she was standing. She looked at me with the most poisonous gaze, as though everything had changed within the section of the measure of 4 bars. And when I took my gaze back down,
I like the way you talk. It's fun. Come dance with me.
I don't want to dance with you.
Nice and slow like. Remember when we used to dance together? You always used to dance so magically.
We were girls and we used to dance all the time. That's what little girls do, they dance. Once I danced so hard that I kicked the back of my heel, cut my own heel with my own toenail.
Well, you found a man who fixed that, didn't you? You found a husband that plucked out that little hangnail, no problem. And here I am dancing with splinters and husbandless.
Where's your brother?
I'm not going to marry my brother.
I didn't mean to marry your
Well, you
brother.
suggested it before.
But I would not suggest that.
You suggested it before!
I'm saying marry your brother.
starting to think I'm having a memory. It's not a memory, Darlene. It's my own imagination, which is all twisted up like some kind of some kind of emotional, neurological hurricane. That's not what the doctors call it. They call it something else, but if you think I'm going to tell you what I'm sick of, what I'm inflicted with, I'm not going to tell you because it's in my blood, Darlene, but sometimes when I'm fucking you, I feel like there's glass in my blood.
Don and I are buddies. Don and I are the best buddies. We're like badgers. Together, crawling through the earth, digging our way down and coming up together, Donnie and I. You know, sure, sometimes Donnie goes on his own, and that's cool too, right? Because, like, I can do my own shit. But Donnie and I are good pals, and everyone around here knows it.
When I was little, I seen a cat get raped by a dog. I seen it. Twice. Once in my backyard, and then once in the park because I followed him. They call me Darlene, Darlene the peeping queen. And I kind of peep at everything. One time, peeped so hard, I scratched my retina. And my mom, she said, Darlene, what the frig? What the frig you gonna do that for? You scratched your retina. And then they called me Darlene Patch. Because you have to wear this fucking patch. But when I saw that cat and that dog, I was like, that's something.
One thing Donnie and I like to do
Something.
is we check out the chicks playing hopscotch and we laugh, man. We have a real good time watching them play hopscotch.
I get so drunk and I laugh, Darlene, I laugh.
When I moved to Toronto, I remembered the bones. Because I grew up in the country, and when something died, it would sit in the dirt for a long time until there were just bones. My cat used to catch shrews, which are these like little things that can't see. They live in the dirt. And she would catch all these shrews and they'd just be in our yard and you'd watch them just rot and you'd only see bones. But when I moved to Toronto, I remembered bones because you don't see any dead bones on the street.
On the street, sometimes badgers get run over by cars going down the highway super fast.
On the street sometimes, we put out 6 different squares and we call it hopscotch.
I used to suck dick on the street.
We always carried a handful of stones, sometimes to throw at cats and dogs,
I sucked so many dicks.
and sometimes to play hopscotch.
I don't know who's picking up those bones, but that's a crazy bone collection they got.
Sometimes I seen guys, they go down the highways and they pick up them badgers and they cook them and eat them because that's all the food they got.
I'd go down on a badger.
I just don't want to die in the city because I'm worried that if I die in the city, no one will remember my body because whoever's collecting all those bones of the dead animals is going to pick up my bones too and put them in some kind of bone
I'm afraid of dying in the city.
Donnie and I are really good friends.
I want to peep. I want to peep for a living. I want to watch people and become invisible.
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 Just because you were a child together doesn't make you men now.
What happened to us?
Insignificant.
Impromptu Splendor.